Welcome to the Money Down. So we got some news break today. EA College Football 25 is supposedly coming back. Supposedly coming back, man. I know I'm sure all y'all got plenty of good memories of playing that NCAA football game. Now it's not going to be NCAA football. Just what?
I said, boy.
Oh, I thought you said.
No, we got memories.
Yeah, you got plenty of good and bad. I know me and Warren, we had some battles, back in college playing that game, and even growing up, for me battling with my cousins, my brothers, my neighbors. It used to be too much fun. I don't know what's your guys' expectations for this game. I know they got to do it right. Obviously, it's been 11 years, so it's been about time for it to drop.
I feel like order is back restored in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because you've been hearing the rumors that it was going to come out and this and that, and it just went cold turkey. Like, I didn't see anything on it. And then today, remember, I just sent in a group chat, like just a random tweet from college football and a whole page that they made just dropped. And they finally dropped the trailer. So, yeah, I'm super excited. They got to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, 11 years that we've been out with this game, which we know is such a big part of our childhood and, even our adulthood. Like you said, you guys having battles where I'm sure y'all can attest things get heated. You know what I'm saying? You say some things that
along the way.
Say some things that you don't really mean, but so they got to get it right. But I'm super excited, man. Y'all boys know, man, we going to be locked in. We going to be locked in for sure.
High expectations. Y'all know how we do. We get our dynasties going, our connected franchise, whatever you want to call it, bro. I'm trying to, take a 1-star to the chip. You know what I'm saying? Turn them into a 5-star after 2 years. Get that top 10 recruiting class. Bro, I think it's really going to be exciting how they said they're going to incorporate NIL and stuff into it too. Yo, that's going to be dope. Now, here's the thing. What for the game? Or is it going to be like just enough? I'm interested to see that dynamic and how it's going to work with this new product that they're bringing out. But, bro, I'm so excited, bro. No offense to Madden. Madden's my, hey, you watching this? Madden's my joint too. But I'm expecting this to be like the best game since 2014.
Yeah, I mean, that college football definitely always hit different just because there's so many teams and so many traditions. And I saw like a tweet or something like before this little teaser came out saying how they're like getting the sounds from all the stadiums, like the unique chants, which I think would be dope. Like you playing at Ohio State, hear that You go to Wisconsin. You got to go to Wisconsin. You got to jump around in the third quarter. Like if they're able to incorporate like all that stuff, those fine little details to make that experience, like make it feel like you really in college football. I'm really excited for that. Even like you said, the transfer portal, like and all that, that's gonna have people tight. You know what I'm saying? Them freshmen, the little 5-star freshmen you got coming on your team, he ain't getting no carries and getting no catches, no burn. Might be on a different squad, so it might be a little bit easier for get a little one star school, a little small FAU or whatever FAMU. You might get some transfers from Bama to get your team right.
Your recruiting better be on point.
Hey, and that's the rule with us, right? Like in that online franchise with all our other homeboys, you can't just jump out the gate and pick like Bama or Florida State or something. Like, nah, you gotta really start with a UCF or Wake Forest, and that ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? To win games, dog. Especially just with us playing on a difficulty, but. I'm just gonna be real interested to see how they, like you said, how they incorporate NIL. But back in the day, like the recruiting pitch and recruiting trail was a thing, right? Like you would lose some recruits, to other schools. Like, man, I just ain't got enough. So I just want to see how they gonna do it because that's what's going on right now. Like you could be a good school, a up and coming school, and then a big dog like Bama or Ohio State come in and offer a kid that bag and. I got to do what I got to do. So it's going to be dope, man. It's going to be dope.
Bro, we was talking, or showed you shared it in the group. I think Will Compton tweeted it, right? Talking about like, if we could do like connected franchises and have like all 130 some or all 113 Division I FBS teams
that's just
or whatever.
Crash, bro.
Them servers can't handle it, bro. But that would be fire, bro. So hey, Will, if you're hearing this, bro, hey, the money down, we bringing it all. So let us know.
Yeah,
we bring that work.
That would be. If there was a possibility of having whatever 130 sub users in one connected franchise, that'd be That'd be fire. Every game you playing another user. That's gonna make it real tough for you to make a national championship. You really gonna be sweating.
Paul's gonna be James, people gotta play their games. You know that that's the thing too. Like people gotta play their games. Monday or something. You gotta have a scheduled day.
You gotta be on all day, every day. Better be full time.
Other than that, you're gonna be waiting for somebody all the way in California to play his game when people trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to the
Come on now.
Right. Calling people, yo, where you at? Come on now.
Right, to schedule them games.
Dunking me.
And I guess too, like who y'all think would be like a top rated player in the game this year? I know probably could be Shador, probably be in there. Travis Hunter should be in there. Quinn
top
Ewers.
Rated? You talking about like the highest rated player?
I'm not saying they are. I'm throwing names out there.
Oh, I got you.
Quinn Ewers from Texas. Got the safety from Bama with the Caleb Downs. He balling.
Caleb Downs.
I'm trying to think some other guys out there. It's gonna be some solid players in there. And I know the ratings used to have people tight. And I was telling So before we, kind of got on there, you remember freshman year when we turned on the game, before they had the names on there, you scrolling through the roster trying to see if you won the game. And we ain't got numbers or nothing yet. So you like, that gotta be me right there. That got like, now they ain't really got to deal with that. But them ratings really can hurt your pride, especially that freshman year, huh? I don't know what y'all.
I ain't gonna cap. It wasn't even my freshman year. It was like my third year, 2013, bro. I was like a 67. Bro. I was like, God, his 70 in 2014, but like 67. God, I was like, my best year.
I ain't gonna lie. I was fortunate enough to make it as a jitterbug. My freshman year was the last year, and like you said, James, just being able to go in and you kind of had to match like your height and attribute, like your height and weight. That like because it'll say I'm from Florida, right? But it didn't say exactly where I was from. It was like 5'9". I'm like, that gotta be me.
That's gotta be me.
But
I must say, you're from Orlando.
You feel me? Back then, going in, turning your stats up and stuff like that. Like I'm just happy, especially too. It's being such a game that a lot of kids have played. Like it's giving people a chance to feel that feeling again of like, man, I can't wait to be on college football. Or I can't wait to be on a Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like that feeling that you had as a kid. So EA got to get it right, man. This one of those generational video games, right? Like, when you talk about games that mean an impact to the gaming community, the Grand Theft Autos, the Call of Duties, the Maddens, this is a game that's up there in that line, and they got to come with it for sure.
It's definitely one of them ones. And like I remember playing this growing up. Like obviously growing up, I was a big, Miami Hurricanes fan. Like my cousin, like Marcus, he was a Florida State fan. Just like getting to play those rivalries in the video game. You may not have been able to go to the game, but you can recreate it, in your mind right there playing in the video game. You get that feel, and that's kind of how like some of these kids may get their little fandom. They may form a fandom just by playing a video game. Maybe they fall in love with Nebraska. Maybe they fall in love with some other smaller school by playing that game and feeling that atmosphere, especially if they get it really authentically into the game. But I think they can't mess this up, man. They gotta get this right. Because I know everybody gonna probably play it regardless of the fact, just because it ain't been out for so long. But they just gotta come correct. And I just wonder. Obviously the gameplay is gonna be the most. All the other stuff is going to be a big factor too, but the gameplay got to be right too. I wonder if it'll be very similar to Madden. Will it be a little bit different than Madden as far as the gameplay? Because the NCAA games are, the college football games play a little bit different than the NFL games. So I wonder, how they incorporate that based off, how they have Madden. I'm kind of interested to see how that works out. That's why we can't wait for the gameplay trailer to finally drop, whenever that is in May.
So my question for y'all is, who makes the cover? Who makes the cut? Is it an old school? I think somebody that just graduated, somebody current.
I think you gotta go. Caleb, dog. And if we go just based off the tradition of that top guy, usually always making it. There's been some years where they did, a couple other guys, but I think Caleb or Jaden Daniels.
I was about to say Jaden Daniels, yeah.
I think he should. I think either one of those two should be on the cover of NCAA. They've rewarded it. They've put up the numbers. Now, like you said, growing up, seeing like, oh shoot, Reggie Bush was on the cover. Oh shoot, Matt Lyon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like top players was on the cover. That's a that's a dream come true.
I could also see JJ McCarthy and them up there after
Michigan.
I can see Prime up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nick Saban. That's what I would say. He retired. He retired.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? One of the most legendary coaches in college.
Hall of Fame coach for sure.
I could definitely see that one happen. I don't know if they'll put a coach on it, but yeah, Prime could be a great example too. Everybody knows how. I mean, people probably be hating on him so hard they put him on. Put him on the NCAA cover.
I think Nick the perfect person to do it, right? 100%. Like just a legendary coach, especially just being his last year. It could be that special, welcome back to the college football game, but special edition type deal that, EA Sports normally does. I think Nick Saban will be the perfect match for him.
It would be fire for sure. And I saw also some rumors too. I know me and Warren been big into the Madden Ultimate Team the last few months. If they bring an ultimate team into NCAA college football type thing, that'd be fire, bro. You have a lineup with Tim Tebow at quarterback, Reggie Bush at running back, Larry Fitzgerald at receiver, Julio.
Bro, that'd be
that'd be some crazy stuff that actually put that all into fruition. That's why I kind of like the Madden Ultimate Team. I never played it, prior to this year, but to be able to put all these legendary players, with current players and all that. Just a little fun little feel to it, but I feel like the NCAA would be even more fun because there's so many great players in college football that maybe they didn't turn out to be something great in the NFL, but in college football, they was legendary, and I feel like that could be an epic mode for sure. I know it's gonna be a huge money grab, and all the games now it's all about spending that cheese. So it's
good. Fortnite done messed it up.
Messed it up for everybody.
Yeah, Fortnite definitely doesn't change the game, man. But you go ahead.
No. So I'm really looking for it. You hinted to it earlier, but man, it's just a tradition, dog. I just know for me growing up, I ain't know shit about Virginia Tech, but I knew they came out to that Enter the Sandman before every game. You know what I'm saying? Just Oregon, with all the jerseys, even back then. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much that college football, and even just in today's, just football community, it bring so many fan bases together, dog. And it's really it's a lot of hate, between some schools. So I just think playing that game just gives, fans and even, current players, former players, that kind of feel again. And then especially with it being such a, the gaming world just changing so much, right? The graphics from 11 years ago to now is crazy. You can see sweat dripping on people's faces. Now. So yeah, I'm just excited, man. You could tell we all excited for this game. I just feel like it can't be summer anytime faster. We need, especially in the gaming community, we need a game right now. You know what I'm saying? We need something that's going to draw everybody back into, playing PlayStation and Xbox.
100%. And even the Road to Glory mode, I hope they bring that back too.
That too.
And that should be hopefully you can do a connected one where obviously somebody can, whatever, 133 users, whatever, going to different schools. You can transfer out, get NIL money. I feel like they can go crazy with that mode too. And then hopefully you could because before I'm pretty sure you could, get drafted and take it into, Madden and stuff like that. That was the big thing I know with me, my brother, and my cousin. We would play the NCAA Dynasty mode, export a draft class into Madden, bring it into Madden, do all that stuff.
That was fun,
those the good times before we even there was online gameplay at that point, but I didn't even really play online like that. It was just me, my brother, my cousin playing right there, same TV, same controllers. But yeah, a lot of controllers were broken and thrown, and arguments, all that good stuff, man.
You know how many controllers I done broke in our apartment during college, bro? I probably went through in a season alone, maybe 6 or 7 controllers, bro.
Damn,
bro, I was snapping controllers, bro. They used to make
that's
that game had
that's anger management. That's anger.
Be hot, boy.
Bro, I got a story for you, bro. James knows this. We laugh about it all the time, but. So we living in where were we?
Palisades.
The Palisades. This was year 2?
Yeah,
year 3. And me, James, J-Mo, I don't know if you remember Jamison Wright. J-Mo, he played cornerback for us. He ended up transferring to Bethune. And then PJ was living with us at the time too. And everybody would be on NCAA. We had 2 bedrooms on this side, 2 bedrooms on this side. We all be playing NCAA. We had this little connected season or whatever. and I was playing JMO for the like natty. And or no, I was playing James for the natty. No, I was playing 1A. I was playing either you or JMO. Well, anyway, bro, I'm so into this game, bro. It's going back and forth, and I just threw a pick, bro. And I'm hot, bro, because it's like the fourth quarter. And this is like my first, like if I win, it's like my first natty. And the girl I was dating at the time, love my wife, you know, if you're watching.
Disclaimer, put that out.
Make sure, baby, I love you. But the girl that I was dating at the time, bro, she had the wherewithal to tell me that it's just a game.
The worst thing you said.
When I tell you, I flipped the sweep. I was like, bro, and I was petty. I was immature. Let me preface it with that, bro. But I turned around. I was like, get the out. I was like, get out, bro. Get out the apartment and everything, bro. Bruh, after the game was over, I ended up losing anyway. But I walked down the hall, James. So I'm in the first room, James in the fourth room, all on the other end. I walked down, I'm like, bro, I'm green for that, bro. He's like, yo.
You super green, boy. You better go walk and try and get her.
Bro, I had to walk, catch up with him, bro. Until I go back, bro. I was sick, bro.
I know that set you back for a couple weeks, man. Bro, you know, easy, a female take that argument.
Easy, bro.
Dead ass serious. But this, bro, it's a way, bro. It's a way of life, dog. Yeah. Like, I know people will sit there and, you know, say, oh, video games that are like, my whole childhood, my spare time when I can just chill and kind of just, you know, blow some steam, however it is, I enjoy playing the video game. Yeah, so people got to understand, man, it is just a game. It ain't real life, but it ain't just a game. Like, don't just be throwing that out to your partner like it's just a game.
Yeah, I don't do that. It's a way of life.
We get stressed about that game,
man. It's bragging rights. It's bragging rights. It's bragging rights.
100%. You know, along the same lines of, you know, college sports, we saw, you know, tonight Caitlin Clark broke the NCAA record for, you know, most points. I mean, she's a beast, man. It's truly impressive, man. Like she's really changing
that motherfucker.
Yeah. Bro, she's changing the game, bro. She's really changing the game, and that's another thing is like you got people that, you know, talk about like watching like WNBA and things like that. Like you got a player like her, Angel Reese, players like that are coming into the WNBA, bro. They're really changing the game. You want to talk about getting more viewers and things like that. They are really going to help bring the WNBA to a different level. And so, like, I've enjoyed watching her play, especially last year in the Natty and all that stuff. Like, you know, she's a very humble player. Like, she ain't cocky or nothing like that. She knows she's good. She ain't gonna rub it in your face. I mean, now she gonna fire it up on the court and things like that. But she's just like she's a very good player. She knows that. And she's very humble about it too. And I love watching players like that can go drop 50 on you and, you know what I'm saying, treat it like it's any other day. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
And yeah, you said it, like they're changing the game, but like I vividly remember, I've always been a sports fan, and I remember watching, you know, Candace Parker at Tennessee. I'm going blank on her name. Is it Diana? Diana Taurasi. Well, she was at UConn. She was at UConn. So I remember being in the fourth grade watching them, you know what I'm saying, when it was their time, and just seeing how much the game has changed from then to now. You know, you got players that are like, she's the, you know, Caitlin is the Steph Curry of, you know, the you know what I'm saying, of like college football and the WNBA. And not saying that women could always shoot. That's one thing I could tell you. If you was going to watch a WNBA game or a college, you know, women's basketball game, they going to be letting it fly and it's going to be going in. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just, they just taking the game to a whole nother level, and the viewers and all that stuff, sponsorships. I'm happy for them. You know, they got a sport that they are really dominating in, and it's dope to see, man. I just want everybody to keep dominating.
Yeah, I love to see it. And like I said, all these little young teenagers and all that, when you see the little posts, you know, whenever they post a little female basketball sports, they be like I don't watch that. Like get out of here, man. These women, these college athletes, they gonna game your ass up. They can hoop way better than you ever could. Like, it don't matter whether they're female or not. What they put the work in just like the males do, man. Like I said, they deserve more recognition. They deserve more pay, and hopefully, you know, that comes. And what, you know, Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese and, you know, these girls are doing right now, I think is going to help, you know, promote the game even more. It's going to probably get some more young girls that want to play college basketball. And I hope the WNBA continues to grow because there's been game-changing players like over the last several years. Sabrina Ionescu, she was one of those. She was a gamer too. So there's some good players, man. And when you watch these WNBA games, they play physical too. Now you actually sit there and watch the game. They compete, and I think that's what it's all about when it comes to these sports. But I did see somebody, saw like a video or something before we got on here. They said, could Caitlin Clark go down as the greatest female college basketball player without winning a national championship? Or you think you got to win a national championship to be the greatest college basketball player? Because there's a lot of great ones. You had Diana Taurasi, she won a chip. Sue Bird, she won a chip. Yeah, Candace Parker won a chip. Lisa Leslie, you got like all these great, great hoopers.
Did Maya Moore, she won a chip too, did she?
UConn,
she was fire, bro.
Yeah, can't forget about her.
Yep.
So Brianna Stewart, they got some games. Skylar Diggins, they got some hoopers, man. They got some hoopers. I think it'd be tough to give her the crown as the greatest, female basketball player, in college basketball. But I mean, she's right up there as far as the shooting wise and like the creating, scoring. Nobody's ever done it, the way she's done. But I always loved Diana Taurasi. She was my favorite growing up. I remember watching, like you said, like in 2004, seeing UConn men's basketball win a chip, and then the women's basketball won a chip too. I used to love watching UConn. I think like Ben Gorin was there, like Emeka Okafor. So that was like some fun times right there. And I feel like that's when like women's college basketball, I feel like it was really at its peak too. And I feel like it's getting back to that. Like there's a lot of like the girl at USC. She a beast. That girl, I don't know why her name's slipping my mind right now, but she be hooping. Like,
so it's some ballers, bro. And just like they programs too. Like it ain't like we used to. When back in our day, we used to seeing like Stanford and UConn, always in the top 2 spots. But now you got LSU, South Carolina. You got
South Carolina.
Bro, South Carolina's fire, bro. You got Iowa, bro. You have diverse, like different teams that can be vying for a top spot just as much as anybody. And you love to see that competitiveness, especially in women's college basketball. And it's exciting, man.
Heck yeah. And her name is Juju Watkins. This is Juju Watkins.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys, I had the biggest crush on Candace Parker. So that's why I was watching. You a gangster at Tennessee, but I think I think the difference is now, bro, the social media world. So, like you see, like I see Kevin Durant, I see LeBron James, I see them shout out the Juju girl for USC all the time. Like, and you go and you look now, they got hundreds of thousands of followers, X, Y, and Z. I mean, you look at even, Dare's sister, Enrique.
When she
went on that run in the tournament and I think hit 2 buzzer beaters. Kobe kind of took her under his wing and said something. So, like, I think just now the difference is there was top dogs back then. Like you said, we named a bunch of them, but it's top dogs now. I just think the social media world and people being able to, put exposure to your name and pick up sponsorships, those type of things, I think it's just at a whole nother level right now, and that's good for the sport and good for for these ladies.
Yeah, the top NIL athlete in all the sports is a gymnast from LSU, Libby Dunn. And I did see something like a few months ago, like she could barely even like walk around campus.
She can't even go to class.
She can't go to class.
Which is nuts though. But I love to see it, man. Like I said, the women's sports haven't been getting the recognition that they need, and there's a lot of great athletes, across with basketball, gymnastics, softball, whatever it may be. They deserve the credit, and I'm definitely happy to see it, man.
That's impressive. A gymnast she the top dog in NIL?
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. But that's a wrap for this Money Down segment. Make sure you like, subscribe. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram, Spotify, TikTok at the Money Down Pod. YouTube, everything. Make sure y'all follow us, like us, subscribe, all that, man. More great content coming soon.
EA Sports, get it right, man.
Yeah, let's go, EA. Let's go, EA.